It's 2023 and we've got some sick new open world games coming our way. We've handpicked the top 15 and trust me, they're gonna knock your socks off. We're talking post-apocalyptic wastelands, mythical creatures, and stunning virtual landscapes that will make you forget reality exists. Don't believe me? Just wait till you see the giant chickens we're gonna fight. Coming in at number 15 on our list, we got Tom Clancy's The Division, Heartland. This game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world and it's got danger coming at you from all angles. But don't worry, you're not alone. You'll be teamed up with other players and let's face it, co-op games is where it's at, am I right? Now, the game's set in a brand new location called Silver Creek, and you'll be playing as agents stationed there. You gotta use your skills and weapons to take out any enemies that come your way, and the best part? It's gonna be free to play. That's right, you don't have to spend a single penny to get in on the action. Comrades, get ready for our number 14, Atomic Heart. This game takes us on a wild ride through an alternate universe where the Soviet Union never fell. You play as a KGB special agent, codenamed P3, and you're sent to investigate a factory that's gone suspiciously silent. But let me tell you, it's no walk in the park. You gotta navigate through a landfill with strange creatures and robots that are running the show. But don't worry, because you're armed with the most advanced Soviet technology out there and you're not afraid to use it. You gotta blast your way through enemies and uncover the secrets of this bizarre world as you try to get to the bottom of what's happening at the factory. Just keep an eye out for these creepy robots, because they're definitely up to something fishy. Next up is S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Get ready to think twice before taking a stroll in a radioactive wasteland, because this survival horror game will put your skills to the test. You gotta scavenge for resources and battle against dangerous mutants that roam the ruins of the Chernobyl disaster. And you might be wondering, why isn't this game out yet? Well, it's all thanks to real-world events, but the hype for S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 keeps building and building, and when it finally drops, it's gonna be huge. They're even remolding the Exclusion Zone from previous games to make it even more expansive. You'll play as a stalker, not the creepy guy who follows you around the mall, but someone trying to make a living in a world where survival is everything. And trust me, survival won't be easy. You gotta dodge mutant monsters and fight off rival stalkers if you wanna make it out alive. Sons of the Forest is a game that's gonna make you wet your pants and cry for your mom. It's set on a creepy island full of cannibals and mutants, and you're gonna have to fight for your survival. Good luck with that. Just like in the forest, you will have to build shelter and weapons to survive. But don't get too comfortable, because the forest is filled with all sorts of creepy crawlies that will make your skin crawl. This game is not for the faint of heart. It's got a storyline that will keep you on the edge of your seat as you explore the island and uncover its secrets. And if you're feeling brave, bring your friends along for the ride. But be warned, you will need all the help you can get to survive the island's different seasons, especially when the winter comes and freezes your butt off. Oh god, get ready to saddle up, because we're heading back to the prehistoric era in Ark 2. This game is looking hotter than the sun, with bigger and badder dinosaurs ready to stomp your face in. And the best part? We're talking about an upgrade in graphics and mechanics, so this game is gonna look and feel like a whole new experience. In this game, you play as someone who has lost their memory and wakes up in a strange world. But don't worry, you're not all alone. You will have to team up with other players to survive in this unforgiving environment. And if that's not enough to get you excited, we've got a surprise for you. Vin Diesel is joining the party. That's right, the Fast and Furious star is lending his voice and likeness to the game, so get ready for some real Hollywood action. But it's not just about fighting off giant lizards in this game. You will also have to gather resources, build shelter, and explore the vast open world. Get ready to suit up in your bad guy gear, because in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna take on the biggest names in the DC universe. That's right, you'll be up against Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the rest of the league.
Did you get him? Really? Why don't you just mail me the bullet?
But don't be scared, you ain't going into battle empty-handed. You will have access to all sorts of crazy weapons and gadgets, and your own unique abilities to bring down the big boys. And get ready for some hilarious one-liners and jokes too during the chaos.
Don't sweat it, Batman doesn't kill people.
This game takes place in an alternate universe where the Justice League has been brainwashed by Brainiac. And guess what? The Suicide Squad is the only one that can stop them. You'll be fighting through the streets of Metropolis, taking in a horde of superpowered enemies and saving the day. It's time to grab your lightsabers and get ready to jump into the action of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. In this game, you play as Cal Kestis, the last Jedi standing after Order 66 went down. Now, Cal's on the run trying to avoid those pesky Inquisitors who are hunting him down like a pack of hungry Uglies. But hey, that's not gonna stop our boy Cal from taking the fight to the Empire and kicking some butt. Yes, you will have to navigate through treacherous landscapes, fight off Imperial forces, and complete missions to bring peace to the galaxy. And let's not forget about those epic lightsaber duels that will have you feeling like a Jedi Master in no time. With Respawn Entertainment behind the wheel, you know the gameplay is gonna be as smooth as a baby's bounce bottom. May the Force be with you. Get ready to swing back into action with Marvel Spider-Man 2. Finally, a game that lets you live out your wildest Spider-Man fantasies. And no, I don't mean dressing up in a spandex suit. This time around, we're getting even better gameplay mechanics, an amazing storyline, and more villains to beat down than ever before. But hold on to your web shooters, because there's a catch. We've only got one trailer to go on, and all it showed us was Venom. I mean, don't get me wrong, Venom is cool and all, but we need more than that, Insomniac. We need to know who else is going to be in the game, what new abilities Spidey will have, and how many pizzas we can deliver before we run out of time. Get ready to sink your teeth into Redfall, the game that puts you right in the middle of a vampire invasion, and it's up to you and your buddies to kick some undead butt. But these aren't your usual sexy vampires you see in Twilight.
Jacob, put your clothes on.
Oh no. These vamps are nasty, bloodthirsty, and have a taste for human flesh. So you better bring your favorite wooden stake to the party. Explore the open-world island of Redfall, find hidden treasures and uncover the secrets that lie beneath. And of course, take out as many vampires as possible while doing so. With its intense combat and unique abilities, Redfall is a game that will have you hooked faster than a vampire in a blood bank. Okay, maybe this joke was a bit too dark. Diablo 4 is coming out, and I'm more excited than a kid on Christmas morning. And if you're anything like me, you should be too. This time, we're heading to a dark and gritty world where we will face off against all sorts of demons, monsters, and other scary creatures. But don't worry, we've got our trusty weapons and skills to help us out. And if we're lucky, we might even find some sweet loot along the way. But let's be real, we all know the real challenge in Diablo 4 is going to be resisting the urge to buy all the microtransactions. I mean, come on Blizzard, I already paid for the game. I shouldn't have to pay extra just to make my character look cool. But hey, at least we can team up with our friends and make some memories while we slay some demons. We've got a new Assassin's Creed game, and this time we're headed to the Middle East. Say goodbye to aimlessly wandering around a massive open world, because this game we're sticking to the city of Baghdad. And let me tell you, it's divided into 4 districts, so you better bring your running shoes cause parkour is back in a big way. The emphasis here is on a stealth gameplay, just like the good old days. You will have to sneak up on your targets and take them out before they even know what hit them. And that means taking the high and low paths, because we're not afraid of a little climb or jump. You know what they say, the higher the leap, the cooler the kill. But the best part? We're diving into a world rich of history and culture. Get ready to learn a thing or two about the Middle East, and maybe even impress your history teacher. Get ready to experience Hogwarts like never before. In this RPG, you'll be able to create your very own Hogwarts student and explore the mystical world of Harry Potter. You will learn spells, make potions, and even fly on a broomstick. Just be sure to watch out for that whomping willow, or you might end up getting a face full of branches. And let's not forget about the magical creatures you will encounter on your adventures. From hippogriffs to dragons, you'll have the chance to interact with all sorts of fantastical creatures. Just make sure you are prepared, because some of them are pretty dangerous. But hey, that's all part of the magic, right? Listen up, Space Cowboys, cause we've got a hot one on the horizon. It's Starfield, the game that's been teased more than a cat with a laser pointer. Bethesda Game Studios is finally taking us to the stars, and it looks like it's gonna be wilder than a supernova. From what we know, you'll be able to fly through space, fight off intergalactic baddies, and discover new planets and civilizations. That's right, it's like Mass Effect meets No Man's Sky with a healthy sprinkle of Fallout-style chaos. Now, after the Fallout 76 disaster, Bethesda needs to come back with something that will make gamers forget that whole mess. Will Starfield be the game that finally gives Bethesda the redemption arc it so desperately needs? Or will it be the black hole that sucks all the fun out of space exploration? We'll have to wait and see. In Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, you'll be more blue than a Smurf as we explore the uncharted western continent of Pandora. Watch out! RDA is still hanging out and causing trouble, so it's up to you to defend your turf and give them a good old Navi beatdown. You'll be interacting with all sorts of crazy creatures and locals on your journey, but don't worry, you'll be packing some serious heat with your trusty bow and arrow. And let's not forget about the flying banshees. These majestic beasts will make you soaring through the skies, making you feel like a total badass. Honorable mention, everywhere. Everywhere, huh? Sounds like a game for people who couldn't decide what they wanted to play. Want to be a cowboy? Go for it. Want to be a space explorer? Why not? Want to be a robot? Sure thing. It's like a video game buffet. But don't be surprised if you end up playing as a sentient toaster or something. But hey, with the guy who made Grand Theft Auto behind it, Mr. Leslie Benzies, you know it's going to be wild. And in an interview we had with him, he said,
"If you don't subscribe right now, why are you even watching this damn video?"
It's time for another epic adventure in the world of Zelda. We're talking about The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, and it's gonna be one heck of a ride. Or should I say flight? Now, if you thought Breath of the Wild was a game changer, wait till you get a load of this bad boy. We don't know much yet, but you can bet your sweet Hiruli and Booty that we're here for even more immersive, open-world experience. That means more gameplay, more content, and more chances for us to explore this wacky world of danger and adventure. So grab your sword, shield, and all the rupees you can carry, because we are going to save the kingdom once again. Now, like the video and get out of here.